definitely have a feel of each other after that game 1, and we'll have to see how their strategies adjust. Of course, it's all going to come down to what kind of bans we're going to see, what kind of champions we're going to see lining up against each other. And you think a Wonder Woman's going to be banned?
See, actually, they did this against Real too. They choose not to ban anyone.
Wow. All right.
It's interesting why they would do that and not just ban someone they have no intention of picking. Like, why not just ban Mecha Superman? Right.
True.
Perhaps they actually don't. They want BrawL to pick Mecha Superman because they'd rather than pick that to someone else. But it's clearly an intentional strategy that C has taken a couple times already. Intentionally skipping a ban.
We'll see how it works out for them. Looks like Gaslight Joker going to be banned from BrawL. No surprises there. Banned almost all the time.
Yeah, and it always about a team that has a second pick, right? Because the team with the second pick knows that the first pick team would pick Gaslight Joker. So
Team C banned Wonder Woman.
Interesting. She was so powerful for them that game. Perhaps they're suspecting that after last game, BrawL would pick Wonder Woman. GS plays an amazing Wonder Woman bot lane. And it could be they're like, well, after seeing last game, BrawL will probably go for Wonder Woman over Mecha Superman.
Right.
And they didn't want to first pick Wonder Woman. And they didn't want to give BrawL a chance to take Wonder Woman from them if they don't go for that first pick. It's going to be Arcane Green Lantern. Consistently banned against C. But this means C could get Atomic Green Lantern. A devastating champion, both in the top lane and the jungle. I would be quite surprised if they did not pick Atomic Green Lantern, although Atomic Wonder Woman has done really well for them as well. No, I mean, you can't pass up Atomic Green Lantern. He's too good to pass up.
He's good.
Now it goes to BrawL. Are they going to take Atomic Wonder Woman from C? Because I'm going pro is quite scary with Atomic Wonder Woman.
See what happens.
See, they're debating right now. I think they're not sure what they want to do. They're kind of going back and forth on it, figuring out what type of strategy they need to come up with to contest against this. And they're going for the Doomsday again. They liked him. And Atomic Wonder Woman. Interesting. I feel like C at some point will pick Superman. Maybe. Or no, it depends if they want Atomic Green Lantern, maybe their top laner or not their jungler, and then they would want to get maybe Shazam. I could see some Shazam. But I think they want to pick Green Arrow right now, if I was them, because they can pick their jungler top laner later. BrawL's not going to take those champions from them.
Right.
So they can go ahead and feel free to pick like Green Arrow to take from Cripsy. Joker, a really good pick as well. Perhaps Joker and Star Sapphire or Joker and Green Arrow. I would say one of those two double picks. Actually, Tom Poison Ivy has not yet been picked either.
Ah. Now, obviously they're going to be looking for, they need a basic attack guy. What about like a Gaslight Batman? Could you see that happening?
I feel like they would pick Green Arrow over Gaslight Batman.
Fair enough.
If they want that basic attack, I think Green Arrow is your go-to pick. But I don't know. Sotura plays a lot more Mecha Wonder Woman, I believe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what they decide to go for. Atomic Poison Ivy, yeah.
Nice. She's fun to watch.
She is. Very powerful roots.
And if someone good is playing her, look out.
And I believe that's going to go to Kythus almost for sure. Tom Poison Ivy, a great controlling champion.
At this point, all these players are pretty darn good at this game.
Yeah, you don't get to the finals without being good. I think one of the key aspects of Tom Poison Ivy is that Bramble Rapture locking down an opponent, where teammates can wail on them. Of course, she also has her ultimate, one of the more underrated ultimates, as it really gives, you can give a nice power armor bonus to your team, as well as a stealth advantage and constantly applying toxic growth to every enemy nearby. Star Sapphire, maybe the Cripsy, actually, he had the option to pick Green Arrow, and he chose Gaslight Batman.
Yeah.
That's very interesting, because Cripsy is like a Green Arrow guy, at least as far as I can tell. But no, going for Gaslight Batman instead. Very interesting.
Changing it up a little.
Yeah. That actually throws me off a bit. I'm trying to figure out why you would prioritize Gasbat over Green Arrow.
Ultimate.
Yeah, his ultimate is nice.
I love his ultimate.
And there's the Superman pick. Of course, that's going to go to Cal on the top. Or actually, might go to... Yeah. I actually really like C's composition. I think they have the... I think they have a really strong composition.
Mecha Superman.
I think there's a lot of pressure on Dak and Ease this game. I think Dak and Ease are really going to have to shut down Sotura. And I don't know how easy that's going to be. There's a lot of peel with Joker and with Atomic Poison Ivy.
Well, there they are. Champions are set in this potential last game of the Go4 Infinite Crisis August monthly final. $1,000 on the line. BrawL, the defending champions. Going up against C, they're up 1-0, trying to pull off an upset. In everyone else's minds, maybe not in their minds. Because they should think they're the best team in this tournament. At least I would, if I'm entering the finals.
Yeah, both teams with, I guess, a fairly, you know, standard composition where they have, you know, they both have a blaster with Joker and Star Sapphire. They both have a marksman with Gaslight Batman and Mecha Wonder Woman. They both have kind of like a tanky enforcer with Mecha Superman and Atomic Poison Ivy, who has some lockdowns and crowd control abilities. They both have a bruiser with Superman and Doomsday. And the only difference, I guess, Atomic Wonder Woman a little bit more aggressive than Atomic Green Lantern. He's kind of a double bruiser composition there. I actually personally, I think I like C's composition a bit better. Because I think there's a lot of parallels, but I prefer Atomic Ivy over Mecha Superman just a bit. And I prefer Atomic Green Lantern over Atomic Wonder Woman.
So you like Team C here?
I do like Team C.
Just based on the compositions alone?
Yeah. I think they've got a... I think they got the better end of the picks and the bans.
All right. Well, the stage is certainly set as these players load up into the game. Remember, if you want to make your predictions, throw them out there in the Twitch chat. Do you think Team C will take the win here, or will BrawL win Game 2 and push it to a tie series? That would certainly be very exciting. But I'm like, a part of me is really rooting for Team C.
Yeah, it's nice to see someone different.
Because they're the underdogs of sorts, and I really like how they played that Game 1. It just seemed like whenever they got an advantage, or whenever they got a little bit of momentum, they were able to turn that big time into more than just, you know, a nice team fight. They were able to transition that into, you know, maybe getting some more vision here, vision there, or maybe trying to get some objectives. They were able to hold on to that momentum and just play really convincing play in that Game 1.
So, as far as stolen powers go, I think a lot of similar stuff from both teams. The only significant differences we see here is play to win. He's been doing this every game. He loves getting that meteor drop as one of his stolen powers, and he's been using that quite effectively. Whereas JBJ mid laner, instead of getting teleport for more mobility. And for the junglers, we're seeing I'm Going Pro get teleport along with Detonate, whereas Dak is going for Psychic Assault with Detonate. So he wants that extra slow to make his ganks a bit more effective, help himself in his positioning for his charges, whereas Atomic Green Lantern has a natural slow in his passive, so maybe he doesn't feel it's as necessary.
Right. Well, let's see what happens here.
JBJ going for Recycle Mod.
They're going up there to the top. Okay.
Quickly using Blue Beetle's surveillance cameras to take out a camera.
Drones in 30 seconds.
More.
It's all about vision here and not getting caught or trying to catch someone else. Vision will help you so much as the game goes along. If you're in a lane, you can see when a jungler is coming in to try to gank, so you can play a little bit further back. Vision is so important in so many games. Infinite Crisis. No excuse.
Look at this. Cal playing a little bit different. He's got a amplifier set that's all designed for more late game. A lot of armor per levels, along with Phantom Surge's necklace. So he's going to be like a later mid game, late game, extremely powerful champion. And I think he's choosing that because he's not afraid of dealing with Atomic Wonder Woman in the early game. Atomic Wonder Woman is champion. A lot of lifesteal mods here for Ease, trying to get sustained via lifesteal. Atomic Wonder Woman is a champion that if Superman makes sure he has his passive up every time they trade, he can actually deal with her quite well. It's going to be a little tricky. I think that there's a lot of pressure on Ease because if Ease doesn't really bully the top lane, it's going to make it a lot harder for the team. I'm not sure. I think that's the lane that they're going to really have the best odds of doing well in.
Of course, laning phase. Get those drones, get those credits, and of course, be wary of potential ganks. The jungler, the main task for him is to try to secure those EMPs at the top and the bottom, get position on that, and help out those lanes, apply that pressure, and just fill your opponent with a little bit of fear, as they might not know if you're coming from the darkness. Got a 2v2 fight happening here at the top of the map. Very standard to see at this point in the game, trying to secure that EMP. We got I'm Going Pro and Cow playing Superman and Atomic Green Lantern.
I feel like I'm Going Pro and Cow are going to have the advantage here unless Dak can line up a charge into a wall, but they're going to position themselves cleverly enough that he won't be able to do that in a 2-on-2. So you can see they're pushing lane, but they're not able to get a lot of damage. Actually, they're going to go try to put damage on Ease.
Oh.
And Dak eats a lot of damage there from I'm Going Pro. He ate both charges of the W. Along with the passive meant that he actually took a lot of damage there.
You know, Team C, they're definitely a bit more beefy at the top at this point, I think.
Yeah.
So I feel like any 2v2 fights are inevitably going to go in their direction, unless, you know, a mistake is made, in my personal opinion.
The other thing is, you're looking at Atomic Wonder Woman. She really shines at level 3. Because then, the way Atomic Wonder Woman works is, each one of her skills builds up a stack of Rev.
Yep.
And then the third one uses them and is an empowered. And so being able to cycle, make sure she has an empowered skill is really important. With Chu, it's just a little bit harder to constantly keep all of her skills up.
Well, looks like they're trying to
grab!
It's a good grab. I don't think she should fall here.
No, but enough damage.
Yeah, good damage taken out. So maybe they might get that EMP now.
Yeah, Ease is going to try to teleport back, though. If they can kill it fast, we can see Ease jump right back to the action via teleport.
If he does, wouldn't be so. I hear it. I think. Do I hear it?
Yeah, he did. He went where he went to the turret.
Cool.
Of course, if you teleport to a turret, it actually has a much lower cooldown. So
really?
Yeah, so that's why it's just in the latest patch they changed that.
So what is it? What's the difference?
It's 120 seconds or less if you get to a turret.
Wow!
So that's why it was 300 seconds as opposed to 420.
Interesting.
Which makes a pretty significant difference. I mean, obviously, a lot of times you want to teleport to a camera or a drone to get right into action as fast as possible, but in the situation where he said, it didn't really matter too much. You get there in time either way, right?
Yeah, very true.
Either way, though, Dak had to go back as well. He doesn't have teleport, so here's another teleport coming in from behind. Who is that?
Careful.
That's JBJ. JBJ from the mid lane showing up.
Star Sapphire trying to lock down Superman here. Are they going to switch their target fire? Remember, Atomic Green Lantern getting pretty low. Superman's still in the area. Star Sapphire trying to close the kill. No. I'm Going Pro just barely staying alive.
And now Playdwin's going to come up there saying, hey, there's a party.
Wow.
I've been missed out.
Why wasn't I invited? Okay, we have a 3 versus 3 situation here at the top. Joker swooping in from the bottom, throwing in some damage, but ultimately, I think BrawL is going to be able to secure that EMP. They have the momentum there at the top. Too many healthy folks.
Yeah. That was a really nice teleport from JBJ. That really, I mean, C was definitely having an advantage in that 2-on-2. They were starting to pull out ahead, like you said. They're just a little beefier. They could trade a little better. But then JBJ totally turned it around. That's an advantage of having teleport to mid lane as opposed to the meteor drop. Of course, both have their advantages. And actually, gank in the mid lane played it when being slowed by Psychic Assault.
Oh, careful. We can pop out, though.
Yeah.
It's a nice little move there from Joker.
Took a good bit of damage.
Doomsday is going to back away. Nice move there, though, trying to take him down.
The CMP still hasn't been fought over quite yet.
No one feeling confident enough to make a move on that?
No, they're kind of just hanging back a bit.
That jungler kind of needs to perhaps come down there and help out. Then they can make a move.
They've been so busy toppling.
Yeah, I think now it's going to kind of shift, though.
Yeah, I imagine so
to that bottom. Still even in credits. Still no first blood so far, by the way. Pretty interesting. 6-minute mark of the game.
Yeah, I guess you could say a slide edge for BrawL just on deployables. Having won that top EMP, but nothing too significant.
Yep.
More trades back and forth. Jungler still haven't hit this bottom lane quite yet. Oh, nice little bat flight there to make sure he only took damage from the roots and not from any follow-up basic attacks from Mecha Wonder Woman.
Yep.
Playdwin being zoned out here a bit by Star Sapphire. Nice combo by JBJ.
It's a lot of damage dished out.
It is a lot, yeah. Star Sapphire is no joke.
Using a potion there. His health back. Okay, a little bit of engagement happening in the bottom here. Poison Ivy might be extending a bit. Who are they going to target down? I got a grab from Atomic Green Lantern. He's going to use it. No, not quite yet. I mean, ideally you get Gaslight Batman, but he's doing a great job staying in the back behind the two bulky linebackers. Doomsday
both these
and Mecha
compositions
Superman.
are like that, aren't they? It's like a QB and two linebackers. Both kind of...
You're going to feel pretty safe behind Doomsday and Mecha Superman, I think.
Yeah.
You remember, you got the Fisher charge combo to look out for.
Yeah, that could be scary. Even one of the tankier champions can take so much damage from that combo that they got to be a little
And then
careful.
Gaslight Batman would be there too. They're going to look for it here. They might. Are they?
There
There's the Fisher. There's the charge right into Mecha Superman. Gaslight Batman in the mix too, but Mecha Wonder Woman doing a great job getting out of there. Going to refocus. Looks like just a lot of damage being traded.
Yeah, I think BrawL got the upper.
Yeah, and it looks like Team C is trying to re-engage there. I wasn't sure about that. I feel like they can really get a good fight here. Now that Team C, they're all pretty much about half health, where BrawL, they're all pretty much full health. So yeah, Team C certainly going to stay a little bit further back. Again, this is the battle over that bottom EMP. Not going to make a move. Arcane.
Oh, it is JBJ again.
Wow. Well.
Oh, play the window.
Joker coming in. 4 versus 4 situation. Atomic Green Lantern grabbing Doomsday. Doomsday's just going to charge right into him. He's very low in health. Gaslight Batman trying to get in the mix as well. Joker trying to get stopped by that Fisher. He's going to jump out, but he does get taken out there by Gaslight Batman. Nice focus there. Doomsday, though, was taken out by Team C. Poison Ivy being a little bit crazy. Superman going to get out. So, overall, 1 for 1. 10K even. Though, who got that EMP? Do you know? Was it BrawL? I'm pretty sure it was BrawL. I'm pretty sure it was BrawL. Did you say that was an excellent question?
Excellent question indeed.
Nice.
I think it was BrawL. BrawL
Okay.
was one that, and Dak, of course, is carrying around a tier 2 EMP now. You know, one of the things there is, I think the only reason, BrawL, I think overall came out ahead there, and the biggest thing is there is to save C from falling behind, Cal had to use his teleport to get to the bottom lane. And that meant that early on, Cal was actually significantly ahead of Ease. And he's allowed Ease to catch up a bit because Ease has been left alone to farm that. But Cal actually still has a slight edge on him, and that's something that can't be underestimated.
Right.
That's, you know, the top lane is often where games can be decided if there's no big moves elsewhere. And Atomic Wonder Woman does not have the best matchup against Superman, and Ease is being punished for it.
Very even game so
Although
far.
Look here, Joker's being slammed around by Doomsday.
Well, it's 2 versus 1, 2 versus 2 now. Star Sapphire in the mix.
Remember, Atomic Wonder Woman has that ultimate. She can jump in there very quickly.
I tried to Joker with that, perhaps. Oh, Superman saying, hey, what's up? Atomic Wonder Woman's like, no, leave me alone.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to leave her alone.
Nope.
It's a lot of damage.
Well, just activated.
If he got like 1 or 2 more basic hits, I think he could have had her with his ultimate.
Very
But
true.
if his ultimate doesn't
Staying safe for
one-shot
now.
her, she can jump away, right? And then he's wasted it. He's under turret taking damage as
She
well.
can do a lot of damage, too,
Yeah.
in a very quick amount of time. So you got to be so careful when you're both getting low in health. It could go either way.
Yeah, one of the things about Atomic Wonder Woman's ultimate that sometimes people don't realize is that not only does it do a good amount of damage, but it also, in fact, fills her rev meter. So whatever her next skill used will be empowered. And that's quite a potent aspect of it as well.
Sure.
You use an empowered skill to use your ultimate to just get another back-to-back empowered skill. Oh, bottom lane. There's Dak. Actually, look at this. We saw this last game. They tried to set this up. Again,
Will it work this game?
No, you know, I think that the thing is if they don't see Doomsday, they wonder where he is, right? And they're always very careful about that trap because it's such a big threat with Mecha Superman and Doomsday.
It's like if you don't see him on the map, you kind of got to assume that he's lurking in the darkness somewhere.
Oh, and he's actually oh, I mean, they see him with all these cameras. They know what he's up to.
They know what he's up to.
Yeah.
Not this time, Doomsday.
Still a very even game. No one's really been confident enough to go for any raiders or even decide to open a raider top or bottom. I think this is a point where I would actually probably open the raider top if I was C. I would just feel confident that the Superman versus Atomic Wonder Woman matchup is going to go towards Superman and try to make sure it happens over there.
Every engagement, though, so delicate. I mean, 1 kill apiece at 11:30. It kind of makes sense in my eyes. Both playing very cautiously, knowing that every single move they make is very, very, very exponentially more important, I might say.
Look at this.
in the finals of this Go4 Infinite Crisis, August. These are their top 2 teams in Infinite Crisis.
It's like a BrawL Death Squad on the move.
Team C with the 1-0 advantage. We have Atomic. Green Lantern getting caught a little bit. Star Sapphire in the mix, and he's going to get closed out immediately, overextending just a bit. A great move there from BrawL to close him down.
And I mean, that was not something you anticipated. Is both Doomsday and Atomic Wonder Woman on your side of the jungle caught him totally off guard there. Securing an extra kill.
Nicely done by BrawL. That's what you look for. Just taking him off guard. Getting those pick-offs. It's going to help you as you go into the mid-game. Get yourself some more nifty credits. Looks like a bit of a skirmish between Superman and Atomic Wonder Woman. It's been happening all game long.
Yeah, I feel like Superman always gets the edge on those trades, but Ease has done a good job of realizing that straight up he's not going to match Cal, so at least not with the characters that they chose. And so he's been wandering around a lot, securing extra kills, and that's helped him stay up in credits.
Trying to get a root. Oh my god, a great ultimate there on a Gaslight Batman. He's going to swing out of there though. Mecha Superman, did he overextend? Gaslight Batman turning around trying to support his friend and teammate. Meanwhile, Doomsday is lurking in the darkness. We also
Green
have,
Lantern, yeah,
Atomic Green Lantern back there too.
Oh,
Could turn into
using the
3v3.
Blue Beetle surveillance camera to make sure Doomsday is not too close. Now
They
he's
don't want
coming
it.
in.
Look out the Fisher. He put it down. Doomsday slamming into Atomic Poison Ivy, and she's going to get taken out by Doomsday. Doomsday still alive. Gaslight Batman doing a lot of damage from the back. Has to be careful not to overextend. That's a good trade so far. 1 for 0 in favor of BrawL. BrawL doing pretty nice so far in the past few minutes. 3 kills to their opponent's 1. 16.6k to 14.4k in the credit count.
Yeah, they've done a really good job of utilizing Doomsday to get kills. Basically, is what's been happening here. Every time Doomsday shows up, they're usually often able to secure a kill, and that's just like the last game. Remember, last game they had Doomsday as well, and he was able to get a lot of kills early game, give them an advantage. But C turned it around in a mid game, and that, I guess that's the question: is can C do that same thing again, or will BrawL find a way to consolidate their advantage? Although actually, this turret's gonna take a lot of damage. East has no teleport. This is going to be a lot of damage count to dish out on this poor turret.
Can I get this turret? There's no one really nearby.
I don't think
I guess there could be an
drones,
ultimate from Atomic Wonder Woman, but I think that might be a
the
waste.
drone wave will force him back here. He's going to eat a single turret shot, and I think she should be there in time.
He's pretty beefy at this point. He's got lots of healths. Star Sapphire trying to track down Joker. Is that going to work? It might work. Joker is going to get taken out here in the middle by BrawL. Well, did I speak too soon? Look how low in health he is. He needs friends. He needs friends. Where are his friends? Wow, he's going to stay alive just barely.
Yeah, that was...
Nice evasive tactics, I guess. But he had no business being that low from the beginning, so kudos to BrawL for making that happen.
Yeah, that was a really good use of the Star Sapphire ultimate to root him, to buy time for Mecha Superman to getting close enough to allocate the wall. Now they're going to open the Doomsday, or excuse me, the Raider up top, because they know that they have the advantage in numbers here, but meanwhile, Cripsy could be in trouble.
Careful. Atomic Poison Ivy looking for the roots, but...
No, not...
Get out of there. And Raider secured. Wow. BrawL's playing a really nice game so far.
Yeah. Definitively having an edge here so far in the opening, but it's up to them to maintain that advantage. Things are looking still fairly close from both sides. I think the only person... A lot of the credit advantage is, Dax ahead by decent a bit, JBJ's ahead by a bit. Pretty much across the board, I think the biggest difference that C has to worry about is Sotura is significantly behind in credits of Cripsy, 1,000 credit difference there. And that's a lot of that has been the kills that Cripsy has gotten. Two kills been taking part of it, Sotura's only been 1. And also, he's had a lot of solo experience. There's been several times where GS has gone up to the mid to support.
Well, that turret's very low, so there could be a situation. I mean, Superman is just too beefy, though. I don't see them getting a kill there. Star Sapphire's here. Joker's here too. Hold on. Okay, so Joker gonna be trying to target down Atomic Wonder Woman, but Star Sapphire's there to try to help out. So it's a 2 versus 3 situation, and BrawL they're just gonna back up anyway. Could have theoretically turned around and tried to get some damage done. Meanwhile,
3 versus 2 at the bottom.
Green Lantern, or Atomic Green Lantern taken out like a Superman. Nicely done. Also. Someone just barely got alive. Was that Poison
2 did. Both Atomic Poison Ivy and
look at that.
Wonder Woman.
Wow. Send a Gaslight Batman ultimate at that.
Yeah, I think he did.
Oh,
unfortunately, not quite enough.
Oh, gosh. Disgusting.
That'll do it. And actually, look at this.
Oh, wow. What?
I'm going Pro can be in a lot of trouble too.
No, he can't get away.
I don't think he's getting out of this one.
He's running the wrong way, first of all.
Yeah. I don't know
Try
how
to
many.
do some juke
Oh,
casting.
actually, if he can die to the turret. Oh no, Cripsy got the kill. He don't damage soon enough.
Well,
not looking good for Seed here. Picking up a kill here or there, but BrawL is getting significantly more. Now, this will give him some credits once Kyle grabs this top turret to kind of equalize things against ease. Definitely something that can kind of put Seed, try to close the gap a bit on the credits. The next big thing will be, you can see here the Raider facing back in 2 minutes and 40 seconds. And the first Raider went very easily to BrawL. The second one, I can assure you, Seed does not want to give up that easy. They're going to hotly contest this.
all right. 17 minutes, 30 seconds in. 22.2K to 20K advantage for BrawL. Not a huge advantage by any means, but they're definitely playing arguably a much better game than last game. Getting a lot of good engagements.
Yeah, I think C's opportunity, I don't know if C can really go for picks. They don't really have a great pick comp. Not a bad one. As long as you have a top Poison Ivy, you can get picks basically. But not like a Doomsday Atomic Wonder with Mecha Superman combination. But C's strength is going to be the fact that the Joker ultimate and the Mecha Wonder Woman ultimate are just so much damage potentially in a team fight. And the fact that Atomic Green Lantern can actually counteract a marksman quite often. So they're going to focus on having a really great engagement around a Raider, and that's going to be their comeback path. And I think what BrawL is going to try to do is try to make sure that there is not an even team fight. They're going to try to make sure that it's just like last time, where they get a pick, then grab a Raider because they have the advantage, or at least push the push the lanes, get some sort of map control advantage, vision advantage. You can see definitively in BrawL's favor vision-wise. And actually, look at this, grabbing another turret.
Nice. Another objective in favor of BrawL is what they're looking for. Joker needs to make sure not to overextend, but he might think they have something. Oh, a great pull over the wall, trying to capture Atomic Wonder Woman, but she's going to do the exact same thing in the opposite direction.
Not captured too easy, is she?
Nope, not at all. Very nicely done.
Now, is it all 5 from BrawL here in this bottom?
It looks like it. They're all in the area, certainly.
Yeah, a big move here. I mean, the Raider has been summoned up top, so it's interesting they're all massing bottom.
Looks like they're shifting a bit towards the middle. Joker, they're trying to get him. He's very elusive.
Yeah, Joker is not an easy person to corner. Even if you put that wall up from Mecha Superman, as Doomsday charges in, Joker can just advance.
It kind of makes sense. It's not easy to capture Joker.
No, it's just like the comics, right?
It's not easy. Always has a way out. Always one step ahead.
So now BrawL is heading up towards this top Raider area. They're still all grouping up and staying as a team here.
Kind of looking for anyone straying further than they should be.
See, Blue Beetle's X-ray vision been used by Kythus to scout ahead, make sure there's not a trap laying in wait. And it's actually C that's kind of positioned right on top of the Raider, but if they engage it right now, BrawL is surely going to come in and try to pounce on them.
See what happens here. Well, Atomic Wonder Woman is pretty far away, but she can always ultimate in.
Yeah.
Oh, are they going for her? I think that'd be silly.
They were thinking about it. Turning on Mecha Superman. Any damage you get on him is free damage is nice, right?
Yeah, very true.
Joker takes some as well. And
are they going to feel confident to go for the Raider now? They did all that damage, and Atomic Wonder Woman is still pretty far away.
Yeah, it looks like dropping a regeneration pad. That's going to keep them alive. They're going for the Raider. It's halfway dead now.
Okay, here we go. Mecha Superman coming in. Where's the Fisher? There's Doomsday. Wow, look at how fast Mecha Wonder Woman fell. Atomic Green Lantern getting low. He's gone. Looks like Superman getting low. He's gone too. And look at BrawL. 3 for 0, and they're not done. Poison Ivy getting taken out. Or actually, that was Joker. Poison Ivy barely getting away. 4 for 1. Doomsday didn't have to die, but he did. And they're going to get the Raider.
Doomsday open to present. Wrong present's hoping as it was a present from the Joker.
Yep. Want to leave that one alone. And that's going to give BrawL a 29.9 to 23.3.
That was huge.
Okay, that's about a 6K credit advantage. Very nicely done.
I mean, it was that combo. The wall and the wall slam combo, the Fisher from Mecha Superman, the charge from Doomsday.
Yep.
So Tura didn't even get an attack off. He couldn't even use his stolen powers. He had both invulnerability and heal wave, but he was just knocked down. He had too stunned to use those. And without with Mecha Wonder Woman eliminated instantly, there just wasn't the damage output that C needed. They at least needed that ultimate to get off. Really good focus by BrawL there to just destroy the target. They unloaded everything at the target they wanted to get rid of and melted poor Mecha Wonder Woman instantly.
Very nicely done. They're going to be looking for more of those. Again, BrawL is trying to even up the series here, where Team C is up 1-0 in this Go4 Infinite Crisis monthly final. They're 1 win away from total victory, but this is BrawL. They are pretty good at Infinite Crisis.
Oh, can Cal finish this?
Oh my god! Oh, wow.
Ease gets it.
It's funny.
I think Cal maybe could have finished that, but he kind of
misplayed that just barely.
Yeah, he double guessed himself there.
You don't want to misplay stuff against BrawL, though, I think.
No, I think that's definitively a true statement.
Yep. I try to make true statements every once in a while.
Yeah, it's good to dabble with the truth.
Yeah, I try. No promises if that continues or not.
So, I'm trying to figure out what C's plan is now. They're now down by a considerable amount of credits. Particularly the marksman is down 2,000 credits. I mean, Cripsy's 6-0. He's incredibly fed. And that's one of the worst people on BrawL to get fed is Cripsy. And the fact that Satura has been getting evaporated at the start of every fight has meant that he's had a hard time accumulating even assists. And it's because of the focus BrawL has put on him. I think they need to find a way to peel for him a little bit better. I don't know the best way to do that.
All right, they got to figure it out soon, because Superman throw down a nice Fisher trying to capture Poison Ivy. Doomsday looking very angry, thinking about charging in there, but he's going to retreat. Overall, just a bit of damage being traded. 4 at the bottom for BrawL, 3 at the bottom for C. Looks like Mecha Wonder Woman venturing into that area.
No EMPs available for BrawL, so there's kind of a hard time pushing in against this turret. Particularly with Joker there. The wave clear of Joker is so insane.
Shouldn't be possible. However, how can they take advantage elsewhere on the map, knowing that 4 are at the bottom?
They're going to send Atomic Wonder Woman. Now, Cal's going to go back probably to stop her, but if Ease can get in there...
Do they have an EMP? They should.
I think
Throw it on the turret, potentially do stuff?
It's back at home still.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Superman ultimate to push Ease away.
Did he use it?
Yeah, he used it. You know, he knew he wouldn't get the kill, but I think just trying to save the turret, any potential damage.
Right.
Probably worth it there. Play-to-win's taking a lot of damage. It's getting a little bit low there.
A lot of posturing here.
And you know, with Play-to-win low, if they could knock him out, that'd be great. And Ease has his ultimate. He's in range. He's kind of just sharking around, looking for the right spot. I'm going Pro goes back to base to collect some additional artifacts, perhaps. Now back in the action with the teleport. BrawL still looking to get something done, but the defense of C is very strong here. Now, is BrawL just going to go and grab this EMP? I think that'd be a good call. Oh, the drone wave is actually going to get some damage, good damage done on the turret. Fight over this EMP continues here. A grab from ongoing Pro, but the EMP does go to BrawL. Now they're going in.
Huge engagement happening here. Already Mecha Wonder Woman going to be falling. Everyone from BrawL still alive. The lowest member is Star Sapphire, but she's safe in the back. Gaslight Batman swinging in there, trying to get some more damage done. That's a 3-for-0 engagement, and this game is going BrawL's way in a big way. As the turret, another objective going to be taken out. Superman and Poison Ivy, not much they can do against these folks at the bottom. If there's any good news, I guess the drones are pushing nicely at the top for C.
Yeah.
But
put some damage on the turret.
Yeah.
They scratched it, you know, tarnished the paint.
Sure.
Maybe the BrawL logo that was etched over the edges of the turret has been kind of scratched off.
Yep, could be.
But the same can be said about this middle turret, though. I think Kaitha should be your time to prevent too much damage. In BrawL's front line is just so difficult to deal with.
Right.
Dak and GS are just monsters that don't fall easily. And Dak actually is building mostly damage, but just the fact that he's just Doomsday is giving C a lot of problems, just trying to deal with him at a relatively quick level.
All right. From here, C has to come up with something. BrawL looking in prime position to even this up. as far as the momentum is concerned, but all it takes is a couple really good team fights. What is C missing out on here? What are the biggest blunders so far?
I mean, the problem is they haven't been able to set up Sotura for the great ultimates, which is that's how they won the last game. A lot of it was Sotura with Mecha Wonder Woman hitting great ultimates set up by, you know, Kaifus and others. And so far this game, they haven't really had any of those great Mecha Wonder Woman ultimates. Every game, every engagement, BrawL has shut down Sotura instantly.
Right. And
is it the positioning? Is Sotura too exposed, or is it the peel? Is he not getting the appropriate peel to get his abilities off? And the question is, even if they do those things right now, is it too late? Is Sotura too far behind in credits to even pose a threat? Which, with this composition, Sotura is such a big part of their damage. They need Sotura to be a big threat in these engagements. There's Superman ultimate.
Uh-oh, Superman jumping on in there. Looks like not too much damage being laid. Mecha Superman is angry though. He's turning around, trying to get as much damage as he can. Possible Atomic Wonder Woman sprinting on in there, trying to get some more damage done. But Team C doing a decent job. They're all still alive. They're underneath the turret. However, looks like Atomic Poison Ivy taking out Gaslight Batman, being very bold, trying to take down Joker. He's barely going to remain alive. Meanwhile, the turret still there, dishing out damage. Atomic Wonder Woman actually going to be retreating, but the turret taken down, and now Atomic Green Lantern trying to make something happen. Nothing's going to occur there. Overall, 1-for-0. Got a turret. Extended the credit advantage.
Yeah, I think BrawL's pretty happy with that. C did a really good job fighting backwards and minimizing deaths, but I think you need more than a minimized deaths. You need to try to make some kills happen. They tried to put a lot of pressure on GS as he was leading the charge, which I think was probably the right call. But they didn't have any angles to go for the squishies, right? So they did the next best thing, just trying to kill whoever they could. But Mecha Superman is not a target that goes down easily.
No. No, not at all. Very beefy individual. He just sprinted in there. He was just looking for someone to do some damage.
He turned on his terraforming there, so he was just. I mean, when he turns on terraform, he's a scary dude.
Yep.
And the fact is that he's creating all these environmental objects. His passive is going off like crazy, giving him additional armor and life regen. More skirmishes here. BrawL at this point, do they have? They used the, I think they used their EMP. I don't think they have another. I know they do. GS is holding on to one now. Could they deploy that right here to try to push in against C? I think they're just trying to keep C busy. They know the top lane will push, and C has to deal with that. They know the bottom lane will push because they sent E's down there. So the four of them can just keep a presence here, and they can wait until Team C has to send resources elsewhere, which they will. You can see Play to Win already going top, so now it's 4-on-4. But C's got to send someone bottom too, or E's will. He will just keep pushing that bottom lane.
That turret's pretty low. There's an ultimate from Mecha Wonder Woman, a little bit out of range to hit anyone. There's a Fisher trying to lock in some folks. Looks like Atomic Green Lantern barely gonna get away. No one falling just yet. Nice, a decent ultimate there from Gaslight Batman. But ultimately just damage being traded. And everyone's still full health from BrawL. Meanwhile, Atomic Wonder Woman at the bottom.
Yeah, she's
should be able
work.
to clean out that turret.
Oh, trying to get that passive activated for additional armor and life regen, using it to tank the turret.
Where they're gonna get Atomic Poison Ivy. Gotta be careful. Looks like they're all gonna be alive, but the turret gone.
Yeah.
Siege is having so much trouble finding a way to push back in any way whatsoever. Uh-oh, sprinting to the bottom, trying to get our Atomic Green Lantern. Get a target on the turret. No one falling just yet.
Doomsday peeling for Cripsy. Cripsy taking a lot of damage.
Gaslight Batman very low.
They're gonna get away. That was actually a very solid defense by C. The angle BrawL had with the EMP, it looked like C was in trouble, but they somehow kept everyone alive. They forced Cripsy out, they forced Ease out, and they somehow are continuing to hang on in this game without losing too much more.
All right. Can they make the comeback happen? They're down 16k credits, 3 kills to 13.
You know, I think C has a stronger team comp in the late game. I mean, Mecha Wonder Woman will scale better than Gaslight Batman. Superman will scale better than Atomic Wonder Woman. I think Atomic Green Lantern scales. I mean, both him and Doomsday scale pretty solidly. But I think if C has the right team comp to kind of turtle this one out, but they're down by so many credits. I mean, yeah, in theory, late game, Mecha is stronger than Gaslight Batman, but if Cripsy has twice the credits of Sotur, I don't know if that's really true anymore. I mean, definitively not at this point, with Cripsy still being 7-0, but you know what that means? The fact that there is so many champions like Ease, Cripsy, JBJ, who all haven't died yet, who all are in insane kill streaks. What that means is that if C actually wins a team fight, they're gonna get an enormous amount of credits.
Right.
We
and
saw
that could
happen
bring them back pretty easily.
It can. So if BrawL gets a little too overconfident, overextends, the amount of credits C can accumulate and catch up is very significant. Now, oh no! Could BrawL play to win out of position?
Uh-oh.
Mecha Superman is there.
Joker, where do you run? Throwing a punching bag. Actually, looks like a C is going to be initiating. Well, a lot of damage being traded. It looks like someone getting lost up there at the top. There's an ultimate from Gaslight Batman. Team C trying to keep their distance. They're all pretty much half health. Joker is probably getting the lowest of the bunch, but I think he's way in the back, so he's going to be just fine. Just a lot of damage being traded at this point, trying to keep this turtle light. Superman.
Yeah, there was no deaths, and BrawL used their EMP, so that's actually something significant. I'm going pro.
Wow. They're trying to make this happen. Mecha Superman getting very low in health. It looks like they are able to get the kill onto Atomic, Green Lantern, and Superman being very bold. He's going to get targeted down and taken out. It's 2 down for 0 so far in favor of Team BrawL. That turret getting very low in health too. It looks like they're just going to try to close that down and take out that dampener. Very nicely done.
Yeah, BrawL picks up
They're pretty good. These guys are good.
Yeah, not a single one died. And they're all going to skedaddle out of there and continue to survive.
I will survive.
There's some moments there that C had, but just overall BrawL didn't leave anyone exposed.
Sure.
And when it came down to it, Superman had to pick his moment to go, and he was almost able to get a kill on GS there, but not quite able to finish the job. I think C, if they knew about the surveillance tower, they could go ahead and finish it off quite quickly. I don't think they know about it though. And the game continues.
2 dampeners
onward.
down.
One coming back up in a minute though.
So, I'm just wondering if you're Team C, if you're the team leader, Team C, if you're in their ear right now, what are you telling them to do?
Tell them to sit by the dampeners.
Sit by the dampeners.
Yeah, sit by
Wait
the dampeners.
until BrawL overextends. But BrawL doesn't do that too often.
No, they're
I've
very
noticed.
intelligent in the way they attack.
They are, aren't they?
They're just slowly extending their advantage. But I like what C's doing. They're pushing out some of the lanes a bit when they know it's safe.
Yep.
They're being very cautious. I'd like to see them try to set up more of their cameras. Maybe use Blue Beetle's X-ray vision. Oh, Kythus already did that. Try to get some extra vision. This is very bold of Kythus. Trying to set up cameras, I believe, yes.
Sometimes you gotta be bold when you're behind.
Oh, could he get
Watch
caught,
out for
though?
Fisher. I think he should be able to get away.
Yeah, there's nothing else there to follow it up, so.
If Doomsday was there,
a little bit too far
might be
behind.
different, but he was a little bit too far back.
This could be a big threat. Their damper's about to pop back up, but Ease is right there. It'll meld again instantly.
Nice.
But C is not going to be able to. There's a Superman ultimate coming in. They're going to try to fight the 5-on-4.
Okay, well, it worked out. Mecha Superman being targeted down, shifting to Doomsday. Looks like Star Sapphire in the back, trying to get damage done. Gaslight Batman is there too. Atomic Wonder Woman coming out of nowhere to try to get the damage done. Looks like Atomic, Green Lantern gone. Poison Ivy very low. Mecha Wonder Woman very low. They're both getting taken out. And look at this, Joker might get taken out too. So that's 3 for 0. And somehow, some way, Atomic Wonder Woman still alive. The dampener taken down. 2 dampeners down. And at the top, they can go get that one pretty easily, I think. But they're just going to try to focus on the power core. Poison Ivy trying to slow him down. Actually taking some damage from those power core turrets.
Oh, they've almost got one of them. They can't quite finish it off, though.
Gotta be careful.
They have a lot of time before the C comes back up, though. Dak went down.
Doomsday, yeah, Doomsday.
But Ease could actually go back to base and then teleport back in, or he could just stay here. But Superman could be a problem. His damage is no joke.
He already used his ultimate. Oh, well, Atomic Wonder Woman, can he close it out? No, not quite. Targeting down Star Sapphire now. Doing a decent amount of damage. Whoa.
Not enough, though. Cripsy's damage output throughout that is just consistent. And I think this may be it. A few more seconds and Atomic Reactor comes back. But now Ease teleports back in with full life. Yeah.
At this point, target down that power core. Call it a day. Tie it up 1-1. Looks like it is going to be tied. Just very good overall play, I think. Like, there's not one thing that stuck out to me there.
No, it was just consistent from start to finish. BrawL just played stronger, and what was big here is, unlike Game 1, they were really able to make that Doomsday Mecha Superman combination work for them.
Yeah.
They were consistently able to get the Fisher wallbang combo, and when you line that up, it's just too much damage. I think that the big thing here was that every fight, they just focused Sotura like crazy. And I mean, Sotura, what do? Maybe you need to be like not even in the fight until it was initiated and come in later. Or every single fight, they just said everyone, let's kill Mecha Wonder Woman.
Yep.
And they did that, and then there was no more Mecha Wonder Woman.
She was gone.
Yeah.
Quite simple.
And without Mecha Wonder Woman, I mean, the damage output, I'm going pro. Okay damage output, he's not killing one on his own. Same thing with Cow. We saw Superman able to dish out a good amount of damage, but on his own, he can't quite get